Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and Apple's visual intelligence. So, in iOS 18, Apple introduced visual intelligence. And so, visual intelligence is a capability on iPhone where you can aim your camera at certain objects and it can provide some type of context or help you take an action based on what it sees. So, maybe it's reading a menu, it's looking at a landmark, it's showing you. I actually had a friend show me something where it like was able to put her into a shopping site for a certain thing that she was looking for. It is a really cool feature. The processing of the data happens, or the image recognition happens on the device. But it's still a situation where it is accessing your camera, is accessing your metadata and information about the photos that you're taking. So that's always a concern. This is a feature that I've not heard a lot of people talk about, but I've actually seen someone use it who thought it was really cool. And so for people looking for kind of that extra help, maybe it's a good for accessibility for certain things, or you're trying to recognize something or catalog it in some way. Instead of just taking a picture, it will actually maybe take that next step to try to help you take action or point you into the right direction. I think it's a pretty good feature, but I'm always concerned about features that kind of go beyond what maybe people may want or think or want things to do and how that impacts them in the future. I think it's a cool feature. I think people should try it out, especially if they feel like it's very useful. As I said, that processing does happen on device. I guess one of the really cool things is, this type of thing in some way, like the image recognition, are things that maybe big companies have been doing for many years, especially like in the advertising world. Like they will look at a video that you make on YouTube, for example, and see that you had a Coca-Cola can in the background, and then they try to target you with ads and things like that. This isn't that type of situation, but I think as always, whenever there's new capabilities and functionalities on things that we use, we have to think about not just the good parts of it, but also the bad parts. Or, as I always say, the technology is a double edged sword and it can cut both ways. That's it. Thank you.